like I said, way how his cat the comedy with him struggling to become a father is funny and funny. And also, that's one thing I like how the movie does, what the first movie does. The way how how the family values and this dilemma in this movie increases stronger and stronger. Like you do see how Bob did try his best to become a good father, and the way how he proceeds in the movie does get higher and higher and more improvement. And and again, and then we have Helen, who basically is like Bob, but even more fun to see. And although she still is a great superhero where she can stretch and all that stuff, she still is a great kind mother. And then there's Bob's best friend Lucius, known as Frozone. He still is funny, and he's still playing as one only best actor Samuel Jackson. And then there's Dash, who is the speedy kid child of Bob and Helen, who is super speedy, and he does plays like a usual kid is. And he also is still a supportive kid to his dad. And then there's Violet, which, like I said, she has a teenage temper problems, but later in the movie, she still has her character development, and she still is a good character. And then there's Jack. You may think that he might be just a tip might be a plot device in the movie, but no, he's just there for comedy, nothing else. And I especially do love his powers as well. And also I forgot about the comedy in this movie. Now, the comedy in this movie is not really like laugh out loud funny, laughing on the floor funny, but the jokes in this movie do laugh real hard, especially with Jack and the other characters. And then there's some other characters too, like the tycoon himself, Winston. He is a nice man. He doesn't act like a snobbish tycoon we've seen in other cartoons, but you can tell he actually is a fun guy to hang out with, and he is a great supporter to Helen. And then there's his sister, which her name is Evelyn Divorce. I was just looking up IMDb. She is also a nice friend to Helen, who also helps her out with the gadgets, find a way to stop Screenslaver. I'll get to him a little bit later. And as for the rest of the characters, like this new character named Voy, who is also superhero, and her abilities to do some teleportation, she's a nice character as well. And I like her voice actress. I really love her voice actress in this movie. How she's do her role. And what was I about to say? Oh yeah, like I said, also I forgot to talk about the climax in this movie. The climax in this movie is really, really outstanding. Not as good as the first one, but it's still outstanding to look at. And then we have the villain of the movie, Screenslaver. And to be honest, guys, Screenslaver is without doubt the worst Pixar villain I ever seen. Way more weaker than like Hopper from A Bug's Life, and I'm dead serious. And yes, I do agree that he's not better than Syndrome. No doubt about that. I really do wish they could have do some more. I wish they could have a lot more screen time to him. But I will admit, the one thing I like about Screensaver that his main gimmick is hypnoticism. His hypnoticism is not especially mostly common thing in super villains, but it is kind of an interesting thing to see what villains usually do. It's kind of like a reference to the way how Mad Hatter did that in the '60s Batman show starring the late Adam West. By the way, rest in peace, Adam West. But still, I could have wished they did a lot more screen time. And also, this is not going to be a spoilers, but I find the shocking of who Screenslaver is shocking and also halfly stupid. But I'm not going to go further detail on that. So, in conclusion, all I like to say about The Incredibles is definitely incredibly awesome. No pun intended. The Incredibles 2 is actually a really, really fun ride. A fun sequel to ride on. Although it is similar to the first movie, but as a role reversal, but it's still enjoyable with its clever writing, the way how the characters be in this, we have this character interaction with each other, the way how they go to the story does perfectly outstanding. Great animation, and also, of course, a lot of likable characters, great comedy, and has a lot of great action scene whenever they do this, put on their super suits. I do highly recommend you to watch The Incredibles 2. It's an enjoyable ride to sit through. If you're an Incredibles fan or you saw this movie as a kid and you still loved it, then you should probably give this movie a chance. And I'm pretty sure even kids will get into it. Even if before they see this movie, if they saw the first movie, they'll instantly love it. And then I'm pretty sure they instantly love this sequel as well. Well, so with all that, I forgot to mention the Pixar short they made, the short they made before the movie start, and that is the short called Bow, which is about a mother taking care of a child dumpling. And I say this short is really, really sweet. And I like the moral they put in this short, telling mothers that you had to let your child go instead of being overprotected when they get older. It's a nice way, and I really do like the animation on the little dumpling, and I like the design of the humans. It looks so cute. That's the thing I have to say about the short. It's really cute. So with all that said, this The Incredibles 2 gets a 9.5 out of 10, which means it gets the Star Medal. And if I might be thinking if do I think these movies better than the first one, well, it's kind of debatable to see which one of these movies are better. Even might be better than the first one or not. Whatever you want to pick. And I'm pretty sure if you people out there find this movie just find it average or not, or you don't think it's not good as the first one, then that's fine. Opinions are opinion. But if you guys have already seen Incredibles 2, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. And before I leave, I want you guys to know that this week I'm going on vacation. Will I still do some videos during my week of vacation starting tomorrow? Well, maybe. I might do some few videos during the week of my vacation. So be tuned about that. So that said, see you later, my paisanos.